friends. What more could you add to make it special? Well, I'll tell you what you can add. You can add shitloads of money, gambling, round robins, teasers. We have it all here on Brunch Betting. That's right. It's XFL Jim, Chase, Lupin Fiasco Sessoms, and Eric Uncle Rico Magoo giving you the best sports plays you can find. That's right, bitches. It's Brunch Time Betting. Man, I missed the intro for Brunch Time Betting.
The best part of that intro is it goes from a cook smoking a cig to a nice table with like avocados with eggs in them, like a fancy thing. It goes, there's like that chef smoke. That's just a great job. Just a great job there, Jim.
Great find in the video. It was very fun to find. This is Brunch Time Betting. We're back for this.
We're back, dude.
3 picks apiece. We got you covered. Just a nice little like morning pickup to get you guys started.
But look, dude, before we get into it, we need to talk about. I have 2 things I want to talk about.
Okay. Eric, lay it on me because I also have something I want to talk about.
The first thing is, imagine if you will, you're a business. You're highly credible, and your business thing is, hey, you know what? You got a ticket at a great price. You don't want to hedge out, but you can sell your ticket on our place. Okay?
He's talking about prop swap.
I'm talking about prop swap.
I even know what prop swap is, Eric. I've heard of they've been like around for what, like 5-6 years? Like they've been a thing.
Great reputation. Now imagine, if you will, someone sold an Eagles ticket on their shop and someone bought their Eagles ticket. And the guy has yet to be paid out from prop swap. And then he makes a post to which prop swap goes, hey, you know what? We don't guarantee winnings. Why am I going to use you then? And then they make another post saying, hey, if you want us to pay out, you have to keep using our product. Their business is done. If anyone uses this company now, they're fucking moronic. They're done. Like
I thought something was like going up with like in their system where he got a glitched or something. I didn't realize all this shit happened.
No, like their whole business model is done. For them to not guarantee winnings, hey, you know what? Buy this sports bet from us, but you know what? We're not going to guarantee it even if it wins, we're not going to guarantee your winnings. Why the fuck would you do that? Why? Now they're claiming it has something to do with like taxes and everything, but which you know, like maybe the case, whatever. But their business is gone. Like literally, like they're done.
I think they ended up paying the guy out, but still.
After they went on what fucking Buddy the Elf space, which don't even get me started on that crap shoot load of shit where he has people just falling for that shit.
You're not an elf fan?
The guy's a fucking hack, dude.
He's definitely. He's fun to laugh at, though.
Someone told me about it. I lasted 30 seconds in it, and I'm like, this is a waste of my life.
Did you watch the sports influencer, the sports cable influencer boxing match?
No, I didn't.
So bad.
I didn't.
Those guys are like the worst. Like we talk about some people who Uncle Rico hates, and he's a true blue, like man of the earth. There's like some people who are even worse than anyone you can imagine, where they go into the sports books in person. They'll bring in like $2 million and be like, here's what I'm winning. Like the sports books are like giving them money, like giving them all the advertisement. They're pumping them up because they suck.
So this is what prop swap. Thanks to @YL for having us on, and thanks to @Cat for being reasonable throughout the process. Well, Twitter, this has been quite a learning experience. After a silly request to ask customers to deposit after a poor situation, we've made the decision on Elf Space to fully pay out Cat's ticket that he won. We are also giving additional compensation as a bonus for being a great sport about this. This is a one-time situation because of the misunderstanding with taxes being withheld. because the odds were greater than 300 to 1. We continue to be proud of the 0.0002 fraud rate on PropSwap. We're encouraging all users to check out our seller star ranking and view the complete sales in underneath each person's username on each ticket that we provide transparency into and each seller's reputation on the site. Okay. That means if it's 0.00002 with what's on the site, Jim, that means they're doing over $500,000 in ticket sales.
Were they worried
Dude,
about a fraud situation?
I have no idea, dude. I have no idea why anyone would do work with these guys. No idea. Literally no clue.
It makes no whatsoever.
No clue.
They tanked for this.
Just awful.
I hope it was worth it.
Yeah. Your business has gone over $12,000. Good work, guys.
Okay, say your other thing. I'm trying to fix my computer right now. It's being fucky, but say your other thing. I'll shout up to you. We're good.
NIL is getting out of control. The Tennessee's quarterback, whose name I'm basing on, he wanted more
Nico
money.
Iamaleava!
Whatever. But now he's not. He's boycotting a spring football game. This is basically a contract. This is not how contracts fucking work, dude. You made a contract to play. Fucking play. If you wanted more money, you should have fucking backed out before the spring game. Now, Tennessee, God only knows what they're going to do at the quarterback position. We talked off camera. I don't think the kid's that good. I don't think he's I don't think when I'm looking at him, I wasn't like, oh shit. I don't know. I'm not high on the kid. I think it's a mistake on everyone's thing, and just another case why NIL is just completely ruining college athletics.
I think we need to. I don't think NIL itself is bad. I think the players deserve to get paid. But you're right that there can't be free agency every year in college football. It's chaotic. It's disastrous. I feel like there has to be in writing, there has to be a certain amount of games played in the contracts, right?
Yeah, or so many years.
And then you can if you leave, then you have to buy out of your own contract.
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
Give the money. I don't know. I don't know if that's what the contracts are saying now. I don't really understand fully how it works. Maybe it'll be different once the schools are getting paid. But it can't be free agency all the time. I feel like nowadays, I don't know how accurate this might be, but I feel like now it's harder to be a college football coach than an NFL coach.
Yeah, I think so.
Because not only are you having to recruit on top of coaching, but you're also having to re-recruit your own players every year.
And the thing is imagine you're preparing for a fucking Final Four game in college basketball, but yet you're hitting the portal. You're you're saying, hey, are you staying here? Are you going? And the same thing happened in college football.
Penn State, their backup quarterback. He left before the semifinals, but he had to if he wanted to transfer at all.
It's just
because of the window, because the colleges make you. That's stupid. It's all stupid.
It's poopy. It's poopy, as my nephew would say.
It is poopy. It is straight poopy. What I wanted to talk about, Eric, is what happened to the offenses in the UFL. Because I'm trying to let me look up what the scores were at UFL in 2024. Because it feels to me, through 2.5 weeks, we haven't gotten as many points as we did in last year. So let's see. Week 1 last year, 27-14, 16-18. That's pretty typical. 12-27, 18-12. Week 2, 20-19, classic. That Brahma's Showboats game was amazing. Renegades Battlehawks 24-27, 20-13, Birmingham versus Michigan, Houston, DC 18-23. Now, you take a look at the first 2 weeks of this year. Week 1, we had 31-6, 9-33, 26-12, 11-18, 21-12, 12-17, 9-11, 9-26. I feel like maybe I'm gonna say maybe it's not the scoring, but the offenses do feel a little bit weird. The blowouts are what might be bad for the game.
Mm-hmm.
Sports facts, you suck. You suck. I love you, but you suck. But I don't know. I don't know what you do because like obviously all the coaching staffs are the same, and most of the rosters are the same.
Could it be because the teams are all there? Like they actually have like little spies now. You know what I mean? Like everyone's under one umbrella.
But that was the same last year.
I don't know, but now people are like cheating more. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe people are cheating more.
You know, maybe they're having more joint practice so people know what the offenses are doing.
Oh, maybe.
You know, and like I don't know. The offense I thought was going to struggle with St. Louis because they did make the switch. They did have a first time play caller, and the offense is cooking.
Maybe the play caller was the issue.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm excited though. Eric, are you ready to get into some bets?
I am, my man.
All right, I got Chase's here on my phone as well. He sent in his picks. He was sad he couldn't make it. But I do have his picks.
You want to start?
I'll start us off. And if anyone who's followed me and followed Chase for a while, when you look to hockey, we look for a magic number. Our two magic numbers are anything over 6, anything under 6. Kind of play it. 6 is like the magic number to me in hockey.
Okay.
So guess what? I'm taking the Capitals Blue Jackets under 6.5.
Okay.
That's my first bet.
My first bet, I'm going to Chase Midrof over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs plus 140. We hit it last night in his MLB debut. If you read my MLB preview article or listened to my preview show, you know how high I am on this kid and why the Red Sox are going to be kicking themselves for letting him get away. He went 1 for 1, 3 walks, scored a run last night, showing patience at the plate. Now he faces Fitz today, who has struggled badly against right-handers to start the season. 2 starts, 345 batting average, 365 on base percentage, 586 slugging percentage, and a 402 weighted batting average against righties. With how patient Chase is at the bat at the plate, he's going to get some looks. I absolutely love this kid. He's still over 100-1 somehow for Rookie of the Year. So I'm going with Chase Midrof over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs plus 140.
I went the opposite number on my side. I'm taking the St. Louis Blues, Seattle Kraken over 5.5 goals. And then also, I kind of want to give this one away, where I'm taking the Capitals Blue Jackets under, the Rangers Hurricanes over, the Avalanche Kings over, the Sabres Panthers over, the Blues Kraken over, and the Wild Canucks over.
Jesus.
Jim. It's a parlay.
Jim, hockey guy.
NHL Jim. I do have a Maple Leafs jersey somewhere around here.
Yeah, like I only bet hockey during the regular season.
I don't give a shit.
My next bet, I'm going to the Detroit Tigers, first 5 plus 105. Paddock is on the mound for the Twins. To say he's been brutal to start the season is an understatement. 0-1, 14.73 ERA, 2.59 whip. Facing the Tigers that rank second in my offensive rankings against right-handed pitching. A big reason, Kerry Carpenter historically has excelled against righties. Adds real pop to the lineup. Detroit, one of the best 5 teams this year against right-handed pitching, namely again because of Carpenter. Tigers have Jackson Jobe going on the mound. Struggled a little bit with the Mariners. Rough. It was a tough spot for him to go in there, but he looked better his next start against the White Sox, showing more command. I think he's going to build off that start. I think he's going to have a good outing against this Twins offense, who is mediocre against right-handed pitching. So I'll take the Detroit Tigers first 5 plus 105.
Okay, looking at Chase's picks here. He just gave UFL picks, so he has some picks for tomorrow too. He gave the Showboats minus 5.5, the Panthers minus 6.5, and the Defenders plus 6.5.
Okay. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, like this Showboats thing, I got it at 3. It's almost at the point right now where you could probably look to come back. I mean, for them to trust them to win with that much margin is not really something I want to fucking get.
No, it's not. But you got to figure Roughnecks, they traded some offensive linemen. CJ Johnson's awful. But also, that is like 5.5 for a team like Memphis is a lot of points.
It's a huge margin for an offense like Memphis to cover.
If you're going to play something else, like if you don't like the 5.5, I do like still the under 35.5.
Okay.
The fact that it's still 35.5 is kind of crazy.
I got it at 3. I mean, this has moved 2 points. And we've seen there's value betting live. I mean, I got them plus 450, the Stallions plus 450 last night. So, I mean, there's huge value, betting live if you don't trust the whatchamacallit to cover this number.
You gotta find the right books though. Not every book lets you bet UFL live.
Yeah.
My next one, I'm gonna go. Obviously, I like the under in the Showboats Roughnecks game, but I'm gonna go to the Arena Football 1. We got one game today. It's Salina Liberty, Southwest Kansas Storm. Shout out Heritage. They only have one bet you can make. You can only bet money line either way. The Southwest Kansas Storm is plus 109. I'm taking that. I'm taking that all day.
Taking it all.
Liberty are awful. How they might have they might have so little information about this league that they might have these teams mixed up. The Salina Liberty are trash. They're awful. I'm putting fucking $300 on it right now.
Jesus, dude.
Give me the Southwest Kansas Storm to get the win. Wait, no, it's not a parlay. Right there, straight bet. Boom. Boom! Let's make some money. Arena Football 1, what is that? So, remember the Arena Football League from back in the day? Eric remembers?
The Detroit Drive, baby.
Well, they kind of rebranded last year. They were back last year.
Okay.
Everyone fondly remembers the brawl at the mall last year. I kind of hope they do it again.
The brawl at the mall.
You remember we did the whole week researching what mall they were going to.
I'll tell you what, dude. I watched a little bit of a game. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
They're fun. They're very fun games. But it's back. It's Arena Football 1 now. They have I think 10 teams, maybe 12. I forget off the top of my head. There's a lot of arena leagues. But I'm taking the Southwest Kansas Storm of Dodge City against the Salina Liberty. Plus 109. Those odds are ridiculous. And I'm also going to do a freak thing right now, Eric. You ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I'm on the edge of my seat, dude.
I'm taking a parlay of the Southwest Kansas Storm and going into the Indoor Football League where the Massachusetts Pirates play. And I'm parlaying those two together along with I want to do the Showboats, but minus 248 is terrible. I want to do the beef, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do those two teams. So I'm going to do the Mass Pirates, Southwest Kansas Storm. It's a nice little parlay. It's a plus 381 parlay.
Nice. I got one more straight bet for you. Give me the Tampa Bay Rays minus a half for the first 5, minus 105. I'm backing Rasmussen here. In the first 5, he's been fantastic to open the season. 0.9 ERA, 0.6 whip. Braves offense struggled early against right-handed pitching to start the season, just 19th in my metrics. Career rise, Rasmussen 32, 16, and 8, 64% against the first 5 spread, 2-0 this season against it. I think the Braves are really going to struggle to get to him. Flip side, we got Smith, Shawverve on the mound for Atlanta. Been a rough start to the season, 5.19 ERA, 2.14 whip. Rays 4th in my offensive rankings against right-handed pitching. I think they're going to be able to get to Smith, Shawver, who's been brutal. And so the Braves are just one of those teams that their start to the season has been brutal. They had that extra inning game against the Phillies. That just kind of took a lot out of them. They looked flat yesterday against Tampa. Now you played a late night game, flipped over. Now you're playing a mid-afternoon game. I think this is just kind of a rough spot for the Braves. So I'm gonna fade them. I'm gonna take Big Drew on the mound. Rays -0.5. First 5 -105.
Chase had one more play. It was a horse play in Keeneland, race 2. He's on number 9, Regal Ray.
Okay.
Currently 15-1.
Okay.
My last play, I'm gonna go total happy, Eric. I'm gonna go the under in the UFL, Memphis versus Houston, and then I go to the Indoor Football League, the Freight versus the Pirates. We're going over 79.5 points. Iowa Barnstormers versus the Quad City Steamwheelers. We're going under 85.5. And then we have the San Antonio Gunslingers, the Arizona Rattlers. We got to go over when the Gunslingers are playing, baby. It's a nice little 4-teamer. Pays out decent. We love you guys. Any other takes before we get out of here, Eric?
No. Good luck to everyone. Good to be back. We're going to keep this going until college football. We're going to just keep rocking it, man. So,
damn right. All right, folks. That'll do it for Brunch Time Betting. We love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.